Yeah, welcome back to Bear's Rod Shop here on December the 5th. A nice, rainy, dreary, miserable couple of days out there. It's going to get a little worse on Saturday. Little flurries and stuff. Yeah, you can tell by my voice I've been down sick for going on a week tomorrow. And so sitting around is never my forte. So I've got some things to do on that Mercedes to get it going, and got the manuals in here, but it's just too damp over in that shop, and I'm not bringing all that stuff in here in the trim shop from the other one. Pardon me. So something been kind of on my agenda for a while, and since got the good news on the 28th that I might be able to hang around this old planet a little while longer, I went over to the shop and I brought back the Powermax 600 thermodynamic Tourch lead. And I started watching a few videos before I got this, and something I got to do some checking. And a lot of the videos from 3-4 years ago, and they weren't lengthy, and they were just shop guys, and I went to thermodynamic, and of course our Hypertherma, the brand, and started looking up theirs, and of course my Tourch, 1999. Bless Mr. Steve Bells. He had took that to the welding supply over here in Fort Worth, and Airgas said, well, it's a motherboard. Very little investigation, and you need a new machine. They were trying to sell him a machine. They wasn't going to sell Steve a machine. He already told me that, and I knew that. So anyhow, he went out and he found him another one from a friend of his, barely used, different brand, but we're getting off subject. So Steve was kind enough to give me the machine. Been sitting out there a couple of years, even before Sammy got sick with the last cancer. And we'll get into the O-ring here in a minute. Okay, they would take, and I'm not going to have this all assembled, and they would back this shield off of the nozzle and everything, the nozzle shield, a couple of turns, and restart the machine. Not 600, most of them were the 35s and 45s models. This is the 600. This is 60 amp machine. This ain't cut up to 3/4 stainless or more. They even said it'll cut 1 inch. We'll go over that here in a minute. Yeah. So I already had the PDF downloaded yesterday for this one, and this is the 123T. It's you can have gouging or cutting on these. The particular parts I've got, this here is for cutting, not gouging. It's a whole different parts number, blah blah blah, and on and on. But anyhow, they back that off and got thinking, well, dadgummit, could be that simple O-ring and filth. And now off camera, I clean this thing. 1 minute. Gotta lean over here. I cleaned this yesterday. Nylon, soft, bristle. And this thing was nasty, and if you can see up in there, that O-ring had left black residue, and the O-ring, pardon me, it's in real bad shape. I haven't taken it off yet. But, all right, well, anyhow, I laid it down. And right through here, back in the back here, you can see those 6 tiny holes. Mr. Sterrett, here's the drill bit. Yeah, this is a 60 thousandths drill bit. One in my package. One. Thank goodness I had one. And some of those were clogged, and most likely from humidity or water getting through the system. You know, it had good filter on it. Steve even had a replacement filter put in it. Wasn't a culprit. But this needed a definite good cleaning. All the numbers still right on there. That's a good sign. But I'm not going to clean up the outside right here because I don't want to rub them numbers off. I'll need them. And, you know, if I save them in my camera, oh yeah, they'll disappear. Or I'm not going to sit there and make a bunch of notes over this. But anyhow, this one's on there. And then this one right here, it was had residue inside of it. And it don't take but a speck of dirt when you're changing out things, you know, get bad, like change your consumables out. Here's a brand new tip. And she fits in there. Now, she's nice and clean. Now, did go to the shop yesterday and put this on the soft bristle wire wheel, motorized of course, and cleaned it up. And this had a little bit of irregularity to the top, like it'd been, of course, normally if you drop it on anything, it's gonna ding this copper. So file this and make sure this was in good shape. So, like I say, today is all about, thank you, Mr. Sterrett. Oh yeah, gift from Steve Bells. This is a must-have in the shop. I love this micrometer. So anyhow, here we have inside this chamber here. This is the nozzle part or the deal. Whoop, gotta go in the other way, like it is. Let's see if we can turn this down. I like this new tower I got. And part number here is a 433 and a 433. Now there's more numbers on here. But these have to match up. And when I took this apart, this had a 524 in it to a 433 housing. Shield, you know, this is the, they call it shield, anyhow, inside for the gas. So, all right, that could have been an issue. But when I started, you know, comparing, get this thing off here, comparing apples to apples with a mic, the only thing I find is that this thread right here, height-wise, it's a booger because of where it ends. And this one, we're going to have to turn this upside down, is about, well, I would say less than 20 thousandths longer, the way it ends out. So there is, you would think higher the number, that'd be for like the gouging one. Okay, that makes sense. And this has gouging and also the cutting. So this consumable is brand new. This one here's no wano with that shield because this is another 524. So I got two 524s, but only one 433. So without the PDF, yeah, I'd have just been, all right, man. It ain't rocket scientist, but everything has to turn. And with those being where they were stopped up and I had to drill, I mean, not very much pressure, but there were some of them holes that it took a little bit of work with that drill bit to get through. And now, nice and clean. And we got it right through there. So this being part one, we will end up, you know, several parts on the culprit. But any of you guys got a Powermax 600 or whatever, This, you know, there is a different one. It's an M number. Where was that? M something. But mine is a non-quick disconnect. You can see right there. Got to thread this on. And there is a difference in another torch. But these things are, with the 20-foot whip that came with this one, they're about $1,095 a year ago. I don't know what they are now. And unfortunately disconnected, but Duramax sells one that they say is aftermarket that will fit. So, all right, well, we're going to end this video today. I really like this deal, and that ring light's right there, and got the good old trusty mouse over here so I can move around. We can do the zoom from right here without the fingers in there. Pretty nice $70 investment, I think. One of these days I'll show you this hookup. But we're going to get busy, and then we got to also get on that Mercedes transmission. Still hadn't resolved the issue with the December 15th head-on. And speaking of that, I had to cancel this Monday's massage where they're going to put an external tangent machine on me and give me some more rubbing. Looking up it's still, I mean, the old neck that's about it right there. Oh, if somebody's to try to turn the thing where it belongs and go off out that way or the other way. Looking down hasn't been as bad a problem here in the last week or so. But man, looking up, like when you go up to a ceiling fan, that's a no-brainer. No wayno, no-brainer. I just leave the thing on, go to the wall switch, turn them on. So hopefully we can get on track and they'll resolve that issue. Again, we're getting off subject. But how I cleaned that inside the shield was with this nylon, real soft, no stainless, no copper. Yeah, this did a really good job. So, all right, we're going to be out of here, and everybody be safe in the world wherever you're at. And all my subscribers and viewers, appreciate it. We're going to continue the cancer deal. Probably going to be a lifetime commitment on that. So look for some more of those coming up. And, you know, right now I'm feeling well, down to 179. Comfortable. Not hungry. I forced myself, basically. Yes, I still got the feeding tube. And you saw that last video, and it's going to remain plumbed in, and so is that dadgum port. And, you know, because we know how sneaky old cancer is. That dadgum stuff will lie to you in a minute, and then the next time you look up, here it is again. So, Maddie, I know you're not feeling well right now. I'm looking forward to some more of your content when you have a good feeling day and you can get out there. And everyone keep chins up. 2024 is going to be a good year, hopefully for all of us, health-wise, economy-wise, and we'll get on with the program. Bears Rod Shop, we're out.